Dear students, today I am going to discuss rules to form simple past perfect continuous sentences. Discussed by Dr.R.G. Vetri welcomes you all. Now, this is the 8th sentence, that is simple past perfect continuous sentence. The rule number 1. To frame this sentence, the first rule says, to form simple past perfect continuous sentence, subject means noun or pronoun and personal pronoun, primary auxiliary past verb had plus V1 verb plus ing should be added. V1 verb plus ing should be added. This is the format. Now I will go for the rule now 1. If the verb V1 is ending with C, then V1 verb is formed by adding king, king to V1 verb, so that you will get a continuous sentence. So I will give a simple examples of sentences. The family had been picnicking at the park last evening. Noun singular. Had been picnicking. Kindly follow here. Some subject plus primary auxiliary verb is had plus been plus V1 verb ing. Had been picnicking at the park last evening. Same way, we had been picnicking by the lake. Now, that is here. So, in order to give more example, I am giving here. Actually, in Oxford Dictionary, I had only 2 verbs. First, panic and picnic only it was given. That is, these 2 verbs were given. But other verbs I have collected from other sources. Panic, by adding ing, panicking. Picnic, picnicking. Mimic, mimicking. Traffic, trafficking. Frantic, franticking. Mechanic, mechanicking. So this is the rule number 1. C ending with C, add king, king. Rule number 2. Very, very interesting information. In the case of V1 verb, regular or irregular, ending with E plus ing must be added to V1 verb after dropping E to V1 verb plus ing verb in the simple past perfect continuous sentence. Now just see, I am giving example. V1 verb here is there. I am giving now V1 verb. This is V1 verb plus ing. Kindly follow. Advise, advising. Bat, batting. Capture, capturing. Always E is dropped. Derive, deriving. Free, freeing. Kindly follow. Next, I am giving the sentences using this example. 1. Ram had been advising by his teacher to study regularly. Ram had been advising by his teacher to study regularly. Number 2. The Indian army had been capturing many terrorists across the Indian border. Singular noun. Students had been deriving the equation given as homework by the teacher. Plural noun. Kindly follow. Some people had been freeing from the jail during Mahatma Gandhi's birthday. In India, normally during the birthday of a famous leader, few people, good people, actually acting good people in the jail will be released. Now, so in all the cases, kindly follow capture, E removed, ing, derive, E removed, ing, free here is not simply adding it because two vowels are coming, so ing is adding without freeing that. This is the important information you must. Now, rule number 3, very, very important rule. If a V1 verb, present regular, is ending with B, D, G, L, Y, N, P, R, and T letters, totally 9 letters, preceded by a vowel, in case of simple past perfect continuous sentences, the end letter of V1 verb plus ing should be added to V1 verb to form V1 verb plus end letter plus ing. It is simple past perfect continuous sentence. In all the above cases, nine cases, examples are given below. Please follow the list I am giving. In this case, please follow V1 verb, both cases, the letter is B. So I am giving 5 verb ending with B. Crab, web, fib, rob, club. In all the cases, ending letter is B and preceding letter vowel is A, E, I, O, U. So according to the rule, N letter should be we are adding. Bing, we are adding. Bing, 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 bing we are adding. So V and verb plus being we are adding. Please follow. The next letter D. D letter. Again as usual. V1 verb. Again I am giving 5 letter ending with D. Pad, bed, kid, node, dud. So I am adding DING. Padding, bedding, kidding, noding, thudding. Kindly follow. This is the V3, correspondingly continuous. Kindly follow. Next, after D, I will go for G, verb G. Ending letter G, bag, beg, rig, jog, hug. Always ending letter G preceded by vowel. A, E, I, O, U. So automatically double times. GING. Bagging, begging, rigging, jogging, hugging. So very easily you have to memorize. The next verb L. Please follow. L. All letters are ending with letter. Reveal, cancel, control, annul. So as per the rule, vowel is A, E, O, U. Unfortunately, in Oxford Dictionary, I could not find any ending letter L verb preceded by the vowel I. So I could not provide example. So what is happening now? The letter is doubling now. Revealing, sealing, reeling, annulling. Kindly follow. So the next one, M letter M. As usual, MING you have to add. Dam, hem, dim, hum. So the vowel A, E, I, and U. Unfortunately, as usual, O ending I am not observed in Oxford Dictionary. So, damming, hemming, dimming, humming. Example. Next, N. Next letter is N. V1 verb. Here I have 5. Ban, pen, green, cone, gun. Vowel A, E, I, O, U. So as usual, N letter. So N-I-N-G I am adding. N-I-N-G I am adding. So banning, penning, grinning, coning, gunning. In all the cases. The next letter, G, P letter. P. P is the ending letter. I have clap, step, tip, top, pack up. The vowel again, A, E, I, O, and U. So automatically P is added now. P-I-N-G, double P. Clapping, stepping, tipping, topping, pack upping. You should be very careful. Next one, P, R letter. Next letter is R, 8. V1 verb plus ring, R-I-N-G. Bar, differ, stir, abhor, incur. Vowel A, E, I, O, U. Automatically double R is coming. Bearing, differing, stirring, abhorring, incurring. The next one, T. This is the last ninth letter. V1 verb. Again we have 5. Bat, bet, fit, clot, gut. Vowel A, preceded vowel A, E, I, and O, and U. Kindly follow. So automatically double T. Batting, betting, fitting, clotting, cutting. Except these 9 letters, you should not add anywhere the double letter. You should not use for V3 verb or this continuous verb, ing verb. You should be very, very careful. Only vowel is coming like this. If vowel is not coming, so now I am giving now example I am giving for this sentence. Kindly follow. 2 boys had been clubbing together by a teacher to work in a computer. Because there are only limited computers, students are more, so 2 persons club together as a group. Now next one. A child had been hiding in the house. Kidding. Kid, D-I-N-G. A mother had been hugging, G, hugging his child. My teacher had been compelling, L, compelling me to come for a tour. During temple function, many people had been drumming, M, end word, I-N-G. Please follow. Next. Now the next rule says, the continuous sentences. The next sentence is N. I'm using N now. All the 9 sentences I am giving the examples of sentences. During Corona time, government had been banning all the people to stay in home. Number 7. All people had been clapping by hearing Indian victory in cricket against Pakistan. Number 8. In China, Corona had been recurring again. A thief had been committing suicide in police station. Please follow. The 9 letters, when they are coming preceded by vowel, you have to add the end letter again. Then plus ing. Now rule 4, kindly follow. This is very, very, very important. Opposite of that one. If your V1 verb present regular is ending with letter B, D, G, L, M, N, P, R, and T, 9 letters, preceded by more than one vowel, or any consonant. Please follow. The way will be different. We should not add the end letter. We should add simply ing. That's all. We should add simply ing. In the case of simple past perfect continuous sentences, plus ing should be added to V1 verb to form V1 verb plus ing. In all the above specific 9 letters, including all the remaining ending letters in English. Examples are given below for you. In the alphabetical order, I am giving for your understanding. Observe, kindly follow ending letter. Now I am giving always starting from alphabetical order A to Z, and wherever verb is not possible, that will be omitted. And always it is preceded either by consonant or by vowels. Absorb, consonant preceded, so ing, absorbing. Comb, consonant, combing. Add, D consonant, adding. Buff, F consonant, buffing. Bang, N consonant, banging. Wrong, N consonant, wronging. Attach, C consonant, that this is different. Please remember, different from that 9 letter. Attach, attaching. Sky, skying. I am going from alphabetical order. Now, ask, asking. Call, calling. Confirm, confirming. Sign, signing. Echo, echoing. Then, help, helping. Clear, clearing. Cross, crossing. Then the act, acting. Allow, allowing. Fix, fixing. Bush, bushing. My dear student, here you have to see, starting from B to T, there are 9 letters. When these 9 letters are preceded by, in the verb ending letter as a, in the verb V1 verb, preceded by a vowel, end letter should be added along with, if it is V3, the corresponding, the ending letter plus ed. If it is ing, ending letter plus ing. Otherwise, if the end letter B to T, but 2 vowels or consonant, then the end letter will not be added, only ing will be added. Please memorize. This is very, very important. It is not given in any grammar book. It is given by me. It is my comparative analysis conducted by using Oxford Dictionary. Most important. So one more information I want to give here. No verbs are ending with the letter A, G, Q, U as per Oxford Dictionary. Now I am giving examples of sentences for singular noun first. Singular noun. Yet the dog had been eating its food. The dog had been. Be continuous means, please follow. Been must be added. Been continuous. The rat had been falling from the roof. The eagle had been picking a fish. The ram had been walking in rain fastly. Sita had been talking with her friend. So when you are constructing the past perfect continuous sentence, had been will be always common, there is no doubt. So you should be careful only for ing verb. When you are ing, you should be careful what is the rule we have followed. In the case of C, in the case of E, in the case of 9 letters, we have discussed already. Then only you will be having without any mistake. Kindly follow walk normal verb ing, talk normal verb ing, pick normal verb ing, fall normal verb ing, whereas eat irregular verb. So ending with the T, but it's not vowel, two vowels. So I am not adding T. Eating. This is the very interesting information. Kindly follow. Now, examples of the plural noun. Please follow. Plural nouns example. The students have been completing their work. Had been completing their work. The engineers had been designing a new bridge. The children had been playing in the park. The dogs had been parking all night. The birds had been flying south for the winter. Kindly excuse, it is a type mistake. It's not have, had been parking, had been flowing. Now, I will go for examples of personal pronoun, first person singular. I. Singular I. I am giving now 5 sentences. I had been finishing my work. I had been reading my book. I had been meeting the principal. I had been buying a new car. I had been living 6 months in London. Kindly follow in these 4 cases normal. In the case of live, kindly follow verb is liv, but as per rule, remove e, add ing. Kindly follow. Now, the same way coming for, I have been traveling to many countries. The next one, personal pronoun, first person, plural, we. We had been finishing our works. We had been finishing our works. We had been reading our books. We had been meeting the principal. We had been living 6 months in London. We had been traveling to many countries. Please follow. In all the cases, normal, only in the live, E is removed, ing added. Let me go for personal pronoun, second person, singular and plural. Always had been will be common. You had been eating an apple. See here, V3, eating, ing, 2 vowels, so only 1 T, ing. You had been support, T, consonant, so ing. You had been improving, we removed ing. Your skills fastly. Now, you had been eating apples, plural. You had been eating apples, plural. Then, you had been completing all your projects, plural. You had been playing well in cricket, plural. So these 4, 5, and 6 are second person plural. 1, 2, 3 are second person singular. Singular means in Tamil, ni. In English, Tamil, நீங்கள். So we have to understand the difference. The next examples of third person, singular and plural. In singular, there are 3. First person singular, third person singular, we have he, she, it. Plural, they. So let me take first third person singular, he. Here I am giving some 5 sentences. He had been reading that book several times. He had been completing the project on time. He had been buying a new car. He had been learning to speak Malayalam. He had been traveling to many countries. Kindly follow. Had been buying a new car. Okay. Next one. She. Again, 5 sentences I have. She had been completing her B course. Her B course. She had been traveling to India. She had been learning to play the piano. The piano. She had been writing an article today. Here, better use the yesterday. Yesterday. Better. Because had been in the sense, so today, instead of today, better you use yesterday. Today means you can even say morning. So better you can use yesterday. So she had been finishing her homework. Kindly follow. The next one, I will use it, third person. I told you already, it indicates not the personal, person. Indicates animal, insects, birds, and other non-living things. It had been eating an apple. It had been changing its shape over the years. It had been improving its body significantly. It had been raining a lot last week. And it had been becoming quite popular. Specific example for it. Now I will go for third person plural. I have 5 sentences. They had been completing their project in time. They had been visiting the new museum. They had been finishing their homework. They had been improving their skill. They had been starting a new business. So, I am giving all the cases. So, very, very easy to construct the simple past perfect continuous. So, there should be a subject plus there should be had been plus V1 verb plus V1 verb. I will write now. Kindly follow. That is subject plus had been plus V1 verb plus ing. When you are adding ing only, you should be careful. There are rules we have followed. When we are having C, what we have to do, E, what we have to do, some 9 letters starting from D to T, what we have to do. And all the cases, you should be very careful. I hope you have enjoyed the class. I am Dr. Gunasekaran, has given the class. See you again in the next class. Bye-bye. Dr. Gunasekaran.